Okay, this is a really nice question. It's not scaffolded. That's something they're doing more and more in HSC questions. They're giving you, instead of breaking it up into lots of little pieces, lots of one mark sections, they're just giving you this whole question and saying, away you go. You've got to scaffold it yourself or break it down into the parts. The diagram shows the shape of an outdoor area. Tiles are sold in boxes. Each box holds 1 square meters of tiles. When calculating the number of tiles needed, you always add 10% because of wastage. And delivery of tiles is charged at a base rate of $55 plus a handling fee of $8 per box. Find the total cost of delivering it. So what do we have to do? Well, first we're going to have to find the area of this. See, if we're going to break it down, we have to find the area of this shape. How do we do that? Well, this is like a square, and this is a square overlapping. So it's going to be 1 square plus another square minus the little bit in the middle, whatever that is, or it might be a rectangle, I'm not sure. So that's the first part. Then we're going to have to add 10% and then work out the cost. So let's see. So that's basically what I've done. Number one, we're going to find the area. Then we're going to add the 10%, calculate the number of boxes, and then calculate the delivery fee. So that's my scaffold. So the first thing I'm going to do is find the area. Okay, so what do we know? We know that this is 2.8 and this is 2.8. This is 2.8 and this is 2.8. And we know that this is 1.6 and 1.6. So, and all of these are 1.6. So what's this? 1.2 and 1.2. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to break this up into the three things. We've got this rectangle or square, this next square, and the little square in the middle. So how are we going to find the area? It's going to be this plus this, and then we've got to minus this almost, don't we? So there's a number of ways you could do it, but I think that's the easiest way. Because if we find the area of this and the area of that, we've counted this little square twice. And we only want to count it once, so we're going to minus this, okay? So let's have a look at how we do that. The first, this is going to be 2.8 squared. This is going to be 2.8 squared, and this is going to be 1.44. So all I've done is this plus this, and then we're going to minus this little section in the middle. And we got an area of 14.24 meters squared. So that's the first part. What was the next part? We have to find 10% or add on 10%. Now, how do you find 10% of this? What's 10%? 10 per 100 times this. It's going to be 1.421. Let's see how we do it. 14.24 times 10% is 1.424. So instead of needing 14.24 square meters, we're going to need 15.664. So how did I do that? I just added this 14.24 plus this 1.424. Okay, I found 10%. So if we need this amount of meters squared and every box holds how much? 1 square meter, which is very nice, we're going to need 16 boxes. Now, be careful here. Even if this was 15.1, we would need 16 boxes. It's not quite a round in. It's like because if we needed 15.1 square meters, we would need to buy that whole next box. So we're going to need 16 boxes. So how many boxes do we need? 16 boxes. And then it's just a matter of calculating our fee. There was $55 for the delivery plus $8 per box. So the fee equals 55 plus 16 times 8, $183. $183. Now, if you think about this fee, again, and we'll link it back to other topics, this is really, if I can add something here, this is really y equals mx plus c, isn't it? Where if you think this is the fee equals mx, it's $8 per box. So it's 8 times the boxes that you need. plus $55. So that's just this, the Y equals MX plus C. What is this 55? It's the flat rate. So suppose you rang up the company, I don't know why you would do this, and ask them to deliver no boxes. They would say, well, that's going to cost you $55. And then every box after that, so if you get one box, it goes up by 8 because that is the gradient. 2 boxes goes up by 16, 3, 24, 4, 32. Every time you get another box, the fee goes up by 8. So that is the gradient, the rise over run. So it just comes back, which is always nice to link it back to other things that are Y equals MX plus C as well. Thanks.